Goat Simulator 3 is one of the weirdest and funniest games I've ever played, and throughout this video you'll see what I mean. Trust me, this shit gets weird on a level you've never seen before. The first trophy you get in this game is by sitting through basically a replica of the Skyrim intro.
Now, get out of my Skyrim cart and go to the Go Tower.
This game also, unlike the first one, kind of has a story mode. It's very simple and only has you complete events in the world and then upgrade Goat Castle, but hey, it's pretty cool. Oh, and yes, I got the next trophy by upgrading the castle for the first time. After playing some more of the random events in the world, I popped another 2 story trophies in a row. Now, be completely honest with me, guys. Would you buy this car? Again, my goal is not to spoil anything of the games I platinum, but I want to show some of the weird events in this game, just, some of them. There is more than enough to explore on your own. Like, for example, I attended a cooking class, I paid respects at a funeral, and then found a goddamn party inside the church. Like, what is this? And then I popped another story trophy, of course. God, I love hearing that GOAT edition of the Skyrim level up music every time I upgrade the castle. After exploring some of the castle, I found a throne and sat on it, making me the queen of all goats and popping another trophy. Another thing in this game is your character customization. There is a ton of different types of gear you can buy, and you get a trophy for purchasing a pair of gator shoes. Basically, the game just wants you to waste your money. From this point on, you're going to see the game get gradually weirder and more insane as we go. I created a tornado by spinning a few ballerinas really fast, and then that popped another trophy because it flung me out of the map. And then I ended up in the Matrix or something and found the goddamn train station from Harry Potter, where I got yet another trophy. There is also a reference to Assassin's Creed in this game, as one of the trophies has you synchronize at every Goat Tower. I kept working on the events to unlock 2 more story trophies. Now, I don't think anything can mentally prepare you for what I'm about to say next. I basically ripped off my fur and stripped myself naked to run across the football field to get a trophy. After that, I found a huge chicken statue and let it squirt all over me. You also get a trophy for traveling into the sewers and finding the clown from the movie It. Holy shit, that is actually terrifying. One event also had me get eaten by a huge living chicken and then turn me into an egg. My god, what is this game? I also ended up in a yoga class and had to sit there for 5 real minutes, and at about 4 minutes into it, the yoga instructor was mocking me for actually doing it.
And you've been sitting here for 4 minutes.
Now, I'ma be honest. I was on my phone scrolling through TikTok while this was happening. There ain't no way I'm meditating as a goat. Anyway, by sitting through the entire thing, I got myself a sweet trophy again. I then got a trophy for upgrading the castle to the last tier. There is also a final boss fight in this game, and it's the weirdest fucking boss fight I've ever seen in my life. Now that was truly something special. You truly have to experience it yourself. It had me dying in real life. That could also be because my humor is broken, but now that the entire story is done, let's focus on cleaning up the trophies. So the first thing I did was head to the city and lick the shit out of a croissant. Personally, I think it looks more like a donut. Another easy trophy I could get was head to the beach, start running, and turn on slow motion mode. After that, I went to a secret basement, strapped a grandma to my back, and used her to shoot another grandma. Somewhere in the city, I found a garage that was supposed to have a perfectly round boulder inside for me to headbutt. Though I think the trophy was bugged because I got the trophy without even entering the garage. I don't know, I'm just glad it wasn't bugged to the point where I couldn't get it. That would have been worse. Can you guess what the next trophy was? That's right, I turned into a fucking human-sized banana and licked another banana. When I said this shit gets weird, I meant it. And we're not done, no. That's not even the weirdest thing. During one of the earlier events, I found a woman with big smelly feet and shoved her in my cage, so I returned to her to give her some shoes. Another event had me talk to a therapist about my problems. I say talk, but it was more like bah. That turned his house into a tiny dollhouse. So I went back there and licked it for another trophy. There was a redacted trophy that I of course had to Google how the hell I was going to get that one. Well, turning into the banana again and making myself look like a big penis with a dildo in its mouth was not exactly what I had in mind. You know, there are sentences that I never thought I'd say in my life, but here we are. We still have some weird trophies to get though, but let's take a break from all the weirdness. That penis trophy was just too much for me. One trophy was to just find a secret garage, and thank goodness that was all there was to it. I also thought the next trophy would be quite normal, but this is Goat Simulator, what did I expect? I had to bow to a medieval door on the edge of the city and enter to find the shady merchant. This so-called shady merchant was a goddamn goat and he was trying to sell me loot boxes? Come on, man. Then I had to track down a super secret rave party which had me go to a clothing store and suit up, head to the harbor and go through a maze of containers. And with me having no sense of direction at all, that took me a few minutes. I eventually got there though. Now we're back to the weird shit again. I had to turn on some 5G towers to start an alien invasion. I also had to find a man who looked a lot like Jesus inside a cave on one of the islands and lick him to take over his body. Inside Goat Castle there are apparently spots where you can change the decor, and by changing all of them you get a trophy. That also included changing the design on a piece of goat poo on the floor. Thank the lords we only have one more weird ass trophy in this game, and that is for getting eaten by a whale. And oh my god, what has this whale been eating? A society? The only trophies I had left at this point was the ones I had been dreading the most. The collectibles. There is like 350 of them in total in this game. First, I collected all the movie tapes. There are 6 of them, but I only had to get 5 thanks to the fact that I had already gotten one during the story. The next collectible I did was the stunt ramps, as all you have to do is drive off them, so it was easy. I'm just so thankful it wasn't like the GTA 5 stunt jumps trophy. Anyway, my happiness was short-lived as the last 2 collectible sets was painful. I had to track down all 200 trinkets in order to pop the trophy. They are not that hard to find if you use a guide showing you the collectibles, but finding 200 of them takes a couple of hours. Thankfully, the gear I got from the stunt jumps made it so much faster to complete. And my goodness, when I was getting close to finishing the trinkets, I found 5 in the same spot. Holy shit, when I say that almost made me cream, I'm being serious. All that is left now is to complete the instincts, which is pretty much this game's version of challenges. But once I finally completed them all, the last trophy popped. And then the delicious looking platinum. Overall, this game is very good, very fun. I highly recommend it if you haven't played it before. Thank you for watching and look forward to the next one.